I recorded like 5 minutes of this earlier, but OBS was having a mental breakdown, so I had to restart. I mean, literally, it was lagging so badly, and I could see it happening with my Vtuber model, and I was like, "Cool, thank you, thank you." Anyways, I burnt the roof out of my mouth. I burnt the top of my mouth while eating pizza because I was overzealous and overconfident and thought that I, as a individual, as an individual, was immune to heat. Honestly, that is my fault. That is my fault. Whatever can I do? Oh my god, OBS is freaking out again. Okay, I don't even care. I don't even care. There might not be my VTuber in this because OBS is freaking out. I'm sorry if it's not. Just know that I'm attempting recording it and it's not going well. I don't know what my laptop is doing at all. What did I talk about today? I've still been reading Tolgananki. I don't know if that's how you say it. It's continuing to be very, very cliche and boring with great character design and interesting fights. But it is still continuing to be... It's like reading fairy tale, but I don't like the characters yet because the writing hasn't allowed me to have time to like the characters. It's like the plot is going too fast for you to connect with the characters. So yeah, it's like ruining it for me. Even though it's got a lot of cool concepts going on and the art's pretty good for the most part. And I'm just like, I'm gonna keep reading. I'm still reading it. But I started rereading Servamp because I saw someone on I think it was Reddit or something, call Servamp a shonenai, and I was like, I don't remember that being a shonenai. I don't remember that being a shonenai. So I think you're a faker. I think you're wrong. And instead of just like double checking it, I was just like, I'm just gonna reread it. And more gay than I remember, which is surprising. You think I would have noticed the gay. Definitely more gay than I remember. And I'm not opposed to that. I'm okay with that. But it's not a shonenai. I don't think anybody ends up together. I don't think I ever finished it. Is Servamp even finished? Hold on. Is Servamp finished? It was concluded on... Wait, what? Why am I getting... September... No, that's the anime. Yeah, so it ended in 2024. So no, the last time I read it was all the way back in... Oh god, it had to have been like 2015. 2016 or something. So no, I've not finished Servamp. I don't even know how it ends. And I'm trugging along. It's definitely more gay than I remember, and also not as good as I remember. It's not bad. I don't know. I think I'm like 20 chapters in right now, 30 chapters. It's better than I remember. It's not as better than I remember. That's what I meant. I still like it. It's just not... I've been reading better stuff. I've been reading better stuff. I mean, I still have pretty bad taste in anime and manga. What is? I feel like I made a tier list at one point. What are my top 10 anime? I don't remember what they are. I know Bleach is probably on there, but that's more nostalgia because Bleach is a filler hell. It was for sure... Every time I mention Bleach... Oh, I know how to find it. I should just type in Petite Princess Yushi and I'll pull up the tier list. I'm in my fucking Discord. that's not it. Is it this? Okay. This top tier, this list is over 5 years old, so it's not accurate anymore. Some of them I agree with, like Bleach, obviously, I agree with. Ghost Hunt, if you've never watched that, fucking baller. Okay. I need you to understand. I need you to understand. I'm aware that it's not that good. Okay? But it's my favorite. Oh my god, Satan. I guess this is a list of anime and not manga. Because fucking Satan 666 is not on there. Satan 666 was not the first manga I read, but one of the first manga that I read that was actually like a longer one, because I used to read like one shots or just like really short, like, let's be honest, I was reading yaoi. Let's be honest, I was reading yaoi, okay? Really short stuff. And then I think Satan 666 was the first manga that I read that was like an actual long series. And if you don't know who that's by Masashi Kishimoto. Or is it? Oh, I think it's Seishi. Kishimoto's twin. I think it is Seishi. Yeah. Seishi Kishimoto wrote Satan 666, or 666 Satan. I don't remember which way it goes, but it's also called O Parts in North America. This is from 2001 to 2007. And he also wrote Blaze Driver and a bunch of other stuff, which I haven't read any of his new stuff. I probably should. But he is the twin brother of Kishimoto, as in the author of Naruto. And so the art style of Satan 666, or O Parts Sun, or whatever you want to call it, is the same as like early Naruto, because it was published around the same time. I think Naruto, when was Naruto first published? Okay, it was actually started being published a couple years after Naruto, from 2001. August 2001, and Naruto started in September 1999, so 2 years after Naruto was published. I think Naruto was already popular, and one of the there's apparently a lot of drama. I was a child, and I did not read the actual manga until after it was already completely finished. So sometime after 2007, me trying not to reveal my age. I didn't read the manga until way after, but there was apparently a lot of controversy with the manga because how much it looked like Naruto. Okay. I mean, some of most of the Wikipedia page actually has really nice things, but I heard, and this is conjecture, that one of the reasons why the ending of O Parts, Satan 666, was so rushed was because he started to face a lot of backlash about it being too similar to Naruto, even though the plot and concept are completely different, the characters are different. And I'm just gonna say, one of the 3 main characters. Hold on, let me double check this. You know, I guess there's not a manga, so I don't know if we've ever seen his official colors. I'd have to see there's not an anime, so I don't know. He has a manga cover, pretty sure. Where is he? Okay. Anyways, what was I talking about? But the 3 main characters are nothing like the 3 main characters of Naruto: Sasuke, Sakura, and There's some similarities, but the art style is just so similar that I think people were shit talking it. But a lot of people, one of the comments says, "Hey, when you feel you've outgrown Naruto and want to find something with a bit more to it," and a lot of people are calling it the greatest censorship fail ever because of the fact they changed the name from 666 Satan to O Parts Hunter, which the title actually has to do with the plot. Has to do with the plot. And changing it to O Parts Hunter, which only has to do with like less than half of the plot. Like, yes, they are hunting for these legendary things called O Parts, but like that's not the main plot. Anyways, it is probably my favorite manga ever. Anyways, the list of my top 10 anime. This is an incredibly old list, and I don't agree with half of these now. But it goes Bleach, Naruto, Inuyasha. Inuyasha was my first anime. Kenichi the Mightiest Disciple, Ghost Hunt, JoJo, Kaze no Stigma, Sekire, Needless, and Princess Yushi. Now, looking at this list from 5 years ago, can confirm most of those were nostalgia based. And the list would be very different. The only ones I think that would stay are Needless, which I'm not going to defend myself for, but I probably should. Needless, Ghost Hunt, and Bleach would probably stay. JoJo might stay. I feel like with the JoJo anime, you kind of have to break it down into the sections, and I don't feel like any of the sections are strong enough for me to say it's in the top 10, but if I looked at the entire JoJo anime together, I'd be like, yeah, top 10. You know? But I feel like that's unfair, since essentially it's like, how many parts are we up to? I don't know. I feel like that's unfair, because it's like I'm taking I'm taking multiple series and deciding they're better than a single series that has one overarching plot. Technically, JoJo does have an overarching plot. Have you guys been reading the new JoJo? Jodio? I'm obsessed with him. I've been following it. I think he's cute. I think he's stupid and cute at the same time. I think he's a little guy. I love our canonically psychopath, Joestar. Do I like the appearance of his stand? No. I think it's one of the weaker stands, appearance-wise. So, I like that it's called November Rain, though. I'm very curious how they're going to censor that, and if they have to censor that. But I do love Jodio. I think he's a funny little guy. I think he's funny. I don't care if he's a drug dealer. I think he's funny. I feel like the JoJo designs, though, have been moving away from good weird to bad weird. Like, some of the designs in JoJo Lands are good weird. Some of the ways that they've drawn Jodio, especially his color palette, I've been disagreeing with. His outfit is just also weird, but like, you have to accept that. It is JoJo's. Yeah, but I'm sure. I'm gonna hold judgment until the series is over and the anime is made before I say that he's my new favorite JoJo. Because my favorite JoJo currently used to be Josuke. Right now, personally, Giorno. Yeah. I really do like Joseph, but they really did Joseph dirty in the last. They really did Joseph dirty in Diamonds Unbreakable, and also a little bit of Stardust Crusaders. I just started to dislike his character in those, even though I really liked him when I was reading part 2. So like, before I'd ever read or watched Golden Wind and Stardust Crusaders, he was my favorite, but also that's like one of two. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know who my favorite. I always flip flop between who is my favorite JoJo character as well. Like I could not tell you at this exact moment who it is. I could give you maybe like a top 10 in no specific order. I don't know, but I do like Jodio. I think he's fun. Apparently, I'm on his Wikipedia page, and apparently even Araki calls him a scumbag. I have a problem where I like horrible people. One of my top 3. Not top 1, but definitely maybe top 3, but I don't know if he's second or third. I love Starscream because he's such an annoying little scumbag traitor. Oh my god, I literally went over time so much. Whoopsie.